up? Don Schmidt, the Book Kahuna, coming at you with today's publishing tip for the day. Today's publishing tip is actually a book review of a book that I've just finished. Wanted to get this on cam as quickly as possible. I highly recommend that you read this book. It is The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Slight Edge. The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. What I want to talk about is the fact that this book, if anything you're doing in your life, this book will help you to get focused on what you need to do to give yourself the slight edge. What do most successful businessmen have? Millionaires, billionaires, they have something that they do that unsuccessful people will not do. Two analogies in this book that were great stories. The one story of the rich elderly man who decided to give his fortune away to his two sons, but give them options. The options were they could either take $1 million credit and go and do whatever they wanted with it and try and double it or do something with it, or they could choose a penny that would double daily as long as they did not spend it. Now, the one brother decided to go with the $1 million. The other brother decided to go with the penny. Now, the brother that took the $1 million, he ended up setting up offices, getting all kinds of people to work on the projects with him, look into the market, investments, and it ended up costing him and putting him in the red. The other brother who picked the penny was very smart in picking the penny, because the fact that a penny doubling daily without being spent will give you somewhere in the vicinity of $10 million at the end of 30 days if the penny keeps doubling and the amount keeps doubling and growing and doubling and growing. The other story was the story about the two frogs that jumped into the milk pail and were paddling around and drank the milk and had a great time, but then they couldn't get out because the sides of the pail were too slick and too slippery. The two began paddling furiously, trying to stay alive just so they could, eventually find a way out. The one brother had no hope, gave up, sank to the bottom, and that was it. He was gone. The other brother, even though he was completely desperate and didn't know if there was any hope of him being saved, kept paddling, and finally he put his foot down and it was on something solid. Yes, he had been paddling enough to churn the milk into butter, and it was solid. The moral is, whatever you want to do in life, you need the slight edge to stay on your game and ahead of your game. And this book by Jeff Olson, The Slight Edge, can give you that little extra, change some of the things in your life that will make you more successful. Take care of your health. Take care of your focus. Be grateful about what you've got going on in your life. Write three different items down every day about what you're grateful for. Change your focus, change your mindset, and be more successful. It's not going to be something that's going to flip a switch and you're going to be successful the next day. It's things that you change over time, making habits, good habits, that will continue for the rest of your life. Don Schmidt, the Book Kahuna, with my publishing tip for the day. And the tip is The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Read it, implement it, be successful, be happy. Don Schmidt, the Book Kahuna, signing out till next time. Bye-bye.